Hi, I'm attorney Andrew Thompson from the Thompson Law Office. Today we're talking about situations where people like yourself may have to deal with a divorce or a custody battle. While they can be quite different, they always start out at the same place, with one spouse or the other filing for a divorce, except in the case, of course, where the parties have never been married, which is called a paternity case, and then custody becomes much more important or a central issue rather than the divorce and the splitting of assets. The focus on this video is talking about custody issues. Remember, when you're dealing with any custody problem, that there's an awful lot at stake and a lot on the line. It becomes really important to think about the child or children and what's in their best interest. The standard of the best interest of the children is applied in almost every state, and usually there are a variety of factors in place to determine what is actually the best interest of the child. Now, one party or the other is probably going to come out unhappy with the result unless both parents can come together and agree on what to do for their children. This makes the stakes very, very high, and that's unfortunate. The focus should always be on the child or the children. But there are times when you can do nothing other than put up a fight over custody. There are a variety of circumstances when that's all you can do. For example, there are many situations when children actually have been deprived of the privilege of seeing and spending time with their father, or fathers have been deprived of their right to parent their child in an appropriate amount of time. Another situation faces mothers, for example, if because of a career or relationship changed as their life moves forward after parting with the father of their children, they have to move or relocate. What's a mother to do then? Again, it engages what may be a custody battle. When this happens, you have to understand the stakes are very high, and therefore so are the costs. You've got to come prepared for the battleground on which a custody battle is fought. And to do that means to have adequate resources at your disposal. Fortunately, you don't have to pay all of the costs typically at one time. It can be spread out over the course of the litigation. But unfortunately, that's fairly compressed in itself, and the cost can be very high. I mean, it's routine for custody battles to cost $3,000 to $5,000, and they can easily cost $10,000 or more, depending upon how intensive the fight is between the parties and how many third parties outside the parents and their attorneys are used to resolve the parties' differences. So if you go to mediation, which can be the best way to resolve the parties' differences, you still have an additional cost to do that. If depositions are taken along the way, you have to pay a court reporter to be there and transcribe the deposition. And the biggest outside costs come with the third-party experts, usually a custody evaluator, or perhaps that's the best third-party expert, and then sometimes family therapists or other physicians or educational or medical professionals get involved as well. You just think through that and the kind of qualifications that all these people have that are involved in the decision making for your child, and hopefully you can understand why the costs mount quickly and severely. So think carefully before you engage in custody battle, because the costs are going to be enormous. But when you do, come ready to do what needs to be and must be done to act upon, preserve, and seek out the best interest of your child. At the Thompson Law Office, we help parents and children in these situations frequently. If you need help with issues surrounding custody, please give us a call today. You can reach us at 317-564-4976 or find us on the web at www.thompsonlaw-in.com.